President Neil Theobald made his first appearance before the House Appropriations Committee on Monday. From student debt to graduation rates, here are some of the highlights from his testimony.
The Commonwealth's annual non-preferred appropriation is the single most important factor in keeping tuition affordable for Pennsylvania students. Temple uses this funding to discount tuition for in-state undergraduates by about $10,000 per student and reduce what Pennsylvania residents must borrow to earn a college degree.
What are you institutions of higher learning doing to reduce student loan debt?
The major driver of student debt is how long it takes students to graduate, because the majority of debt that students take on is not tuition. The majority of the debt they take on is their living costs while they're in school. So we're very much focused on providing incentives for students to get into school, get a quality education, because Chancellor Nordenberg is exactly right. It does you no good to cut costs if you're not providing a high quality education. But then make them real world ready and graduate them in 4, and if not 4 years, 4.5 years. That's the key going forward, I think, to holding down costs and addressing the issues you're talking about.
Take a moment, and I'd like you to talk about the research side of your universities, partnerships that they have with private industry, and the return on investment received from that.
Temple University, we're in the top 40 in the country in terms of tech transfer. And what does that mean? What that means is patents, licenses that create jobs outside of Temple University. It was mentioned earlier, we're the 3rd largest employer in Philadelphia, where we're also spawning a number of businesses that are high pay, high quality jobs from the inventions, mostly in the pharmaceutical industry in our case, that we are developing through our research. So your question is right on target. This is an extremely important part of the economic development for the Commonwealth.